My name is Aaliyah Hale, and today I will be reading slash butchering, albeit I'll be trying my hardest to read you some Shakespearean sonnets with some classical music. Actually, it's the Bridgerton soundtrack, so it's new music in the classical style without lyrics, and I hope you enjoy it. I have my little rainbow pinata. Ooh, ooh, and my little Disney princesses playing poker. And then I have this lovely piece of art by my friend Natalie. Please message me if you're interested. A little unicorn, a cactus you can't see. That's weird. Isn't that cute? I just got it at Home Depot. That's so cute. It's the little things, right? And then my own personal book, Grippy Sock Girl. It's on Amazon. It's about being bipolar. Not a summer read, not a light hanging out at the airport, shooting the breeze, waiting for your flight kind of book. More of a sit down in a hot tub and cry yourself to sleep with some hot cocoa book. But I digress. So here's the book we will be reading today. Uno momento. So sorry, but sometimes I have to wet my whistle. And I realized yesterday upon listening to my first live yesterday that it was very loud. Anyways, please go ahead and start liking this live if you can. I would be much appreciated. And I've got a goal of 10 hand hearts. So I didn't even know you could do that yesterday, but now I do. So here's the book we will be reading. And my dress kind of matches, which is cool. So we'll just be sticking to the sonnets and not the lover's complaint. I got got it twisted yesterday. So here we are. Yesterday we did a few sonnets, 1 through 9, and today we'll be doing 10 through 19 in order this time for my friends that like things in a particular order. But I am unfortunately missing 11 and 12, as you can see here, which means it must have been really good, and I ripped that page out a long time ago. I've had this book for a while. Not since college, which was at K-State, where I got a theater degree. Don't want to brag. All right. And we're off. One sip of water. Also today, historically kind of sucks for me, date-wise, so thanks for hanging with me. Also, I'm pregnant, so I can't have a beer. I might have some root beer, so bear with me. All right. Here comes the mailman. He's so nice. Anyways, here we go. William Shakespeare's The Sonnets, number 10. For shame, deny that thou bearest love to any. Start over right off the get. For shame, deny that thou bearest love to any, who for thyself art so improvident. Grant if thou wilt, thou art beloved of many, but that thou none lovest is most evident. For thou art so possessed with murderous hate, that gainst thyself thou stickest not to conspire, seeking that beauteous roof to ruin it, which to repair should be thy chief desire. Yes, please share my live. Change strange desire. Oh, change thy thought, that I may change myself. Shall hate be fairer lodge than gentle love? Be as thy presence is, gracious and kind, or to thyself at least kind-hearted prove. Make thee another self for love of me. Ah, 'cause I'm pregnant. That beauty still may live in thine or thee. Well, that was a good sonnet, and I only messed up like 6 times. Not bad. Sorry, there's a lot of activity outside my front window right now. I live by a park, and so there's just a bunch of people walking by. Excuse the distractions. I'm moving on. I digress. Sonnet 13 by William. I don't know his middle name, actually. Shakespeare. I think I used to. Or maybe I'm just making that up. Number 13. Oh, that you were yourself, but love you are no longer yours, than you yourself here live. Against this coming end you should prepare, and your sweet semblance to some other give. So should that beauty which you hold in lease find no determination, then you were yourself again after yourself's decease, when your sweet issue your sweet form should bear, who lets so fair a house fall to decay, which husbandry in honour might uphold against the stormy gusts of winter's day, and barren rage of death's eternal cold. Oh, none but on thrifts. Dear my love, you know you had a father, let your son say so. Well, that was nice. I'm not going to lie. I don't always know what these sonnets or his plays, line for line, what they mean. Overall, I get it. But if you wanted me to actually dissect these, I would trip up a little bit. Like I said, advanced Shakespeare and any sort of courses or classes in Shakespeare was light years ago. Okay. Number 14 of William Shakespeare's sonnets. The mailman's just sitting there on his break, I think. That's not part of the sonnet. Okay. Probably shouldn't snort. Okay. Not from the stars do I my judgment pluck, and yet methinks I have astronomy, but not to tell of good or evil luck, of plagues, of deaths, or seasons' quality, nor can I fortune to brief minutes tell, pointing to each his thunder, rain, and wind, or say with princes it shall go well, but oft predict that I in heaven find, but from thine eyes my knowledge I derive, and constant stars, in them I read such art, as truth and beauty shall together thrive. It from myself to store thou wouldst convert, or else of thee this I procrastinate. Oh, actually, or else of thee this I prognosticate, thy end in truth and beauty's doom and date. Period. Yeah, man's going finally. He's gonna think I'm weird. Most people do. And you know what? They ain't wrong. They ain't wrong. All right. I am feeling interestingly peppy for it being historically a not so great date in time for me. So 15 years ago, I don't want to spill the tea too much or do too TMI, too much information, but I totally got married to this dumpster can, that was on fire, personified as a man, a Texan. I won't go into details. And we got married in a picnic by a justice of the peace because we were going to buy a house. And anyways, the ceremony itself wasn't for 2 more months, but we were going to buy a house and I didn't want to live in sin, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. Cut forward, we get married. The first weekend he gets arrested for a warrant because he doesn't pay his tickets. And he gets pulled over for a registration being out of date sticker or something, and then gets arrested. So my very first weekend of being married, I had to go to the prison or jail or whatever and get him out. So that was just the start, just the first weekend of being married to this guy. Anyways, it went on for 7 years in total from when I met him to when he finally signed the papers after my dad strong-armed him. Anyways, I thought I'd share that today because I was going to stick to sonnets on this, but you know what? Rules are made to be broken. So, oh, it's somebody's birthday. Hot diggity dog. That's cool. Okay, we did that one. Happy birthday. I would sing, but I'm only moderately good. I sing in the key of flux, which is any key I will pick. Not necessarily the right one. Just going to proofread this and catch my breath for uno momento, por favor. Need to clean. Okay. When I consider everything that grows, holds in perfection but a little moment, that this huge stage presenteth not but shows, whereon the stars in secret influence comment. But I perceive that man as plants increase, cheered and checked, even by the selfsame sky, vaunt in their youthful sap at height decrease, and wear their brave state out of memory. Then the conceit of this then the conceit of this inconstant stay sets you most rich in youth before my sight, where wasteful time debateth with decay, to change your day of youth to sullied night, and all in war with time for love of you, and he takes from you iron graft you knew. But wherefore, 16, but wherefore do you a mightier way make war upon this bloody tyrant time, and fortify yourself in your decay, with means more blessed than my barren rhyme? Now stand you on the top of happy hours, and many maiden gardens yet unset, with virtuous wish, where would you bear your living flowers? Much liker, I've never heard that spelled out, much liker than your painted counterfeit. So should the lines of life so should the lines of life that life repair, which this time's pencil on my pupil's pen, neither inward worth nor outward fair, can make you live yourself in eyes of men. To give away yourself keeps yourself still, and you must live drawn by your own sweet skill. 17. Whoop. A little Second City button. So cute. Actually, it's a magnet. I lied to you. Iggity. All right, let's go. 17. Who will believe my verse in time to come, if it were filled with your most high deserts? Yet, it's not desserts. Basic reading. Let's try again. 17. Who will believe my verse in time to come, if it were filled with your most high deserts? Though yet, heaven knows, it is but a tomb which hides your life and shows not half your parts. If I could write the beauty of your eyes, and in fresh numbers number all your graces, the age to come would say, this poet lies, such heavenly touches ne'er touched earthly faces. So should my papers, yellowed with their age, be scorned like old men of less truth than tongue, and your true rights be termed a poet's rage, and stretched meter of an antique song. And were some child of yours alive that time, you should live twice, and in it, and in my rhyme. No. All right, keep on reading. I need a moderator. I do need a moderator. Okay. Shall I compare? Oh, this one's a classic. 18. I know this one. Not by heart. I'm going to try and do it justice. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's lease hath all too short a date. Sometime too hot the eye of heaven shines, and often is his gold complexion dimmed, and every fair from fair sometimes declines, by chance of nature's changing course untrimmed. But thy eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of that fair thou owest. Nor shall death brag thou wanderest in his shade, when in eternal lines to time thou growest. So long as men can breathe or eyes can see, so long lives this, and this gives life to thee. About a good. All right, I'm going to take a little breaky poo. We've only got one more. Today's session flew by. And it was really good. It was really good. Well, my reading was flawed, but the session for me personally was nice. No, I don't want to go live with another guest. Thank you. I could eat horse. Excuse me. After number 19, I think we're going to listen to a fun little song and then wrap it up. Because like I said, rules are made to be broken. And I don't always want to listen to classical music and read poetry. Sometimes I want to day drink and think about my past with my exes. But I can't because I'm pregnant. And it'll make me want a beer. And everybody knows that ain't good unless it's like the 50s and 60s when all the moms were drinking martinis nonstop and smoking inside. But I digress. That's no longer en vogue or healthy for the babies. I know. More importantly. Okay. I'm surprised I'm this jazzed. I woke up at 5 this morning. Okay. Last one. I'm going to do it justice, guys. Or not. We'll find out. 19. Devouring time. Blunt, though the lion's paw, and make the earth devour her own sweet brood. Pluck the keen teeth from the fierce tiger's jaws, and burn the long-livid phoenix in her blood. Make glad and sorry seasons as thou fleest, and do whatever thou wilt, swift-footed time, to the wide world and all her fading sweets. But I forbid thee one more heinous crime. Oh, carve not with thy hours my love's fair brow, nor draw no lines there with thine antique pen. Him in thy course untainted do allow, for beauty's patterns to succeeding men. Yet do thy worst, old time, despite thy wrong. My love shall in my verse ever live young. Well, that was lovely. I think I did all right on like 2 out of however many we ended up doing. Not bad. Now we're going to listen to a song. Alexa. Oh, I don't know who sings it. Cribbity. It's a cussing song. I hope that's okay on TikTok. I don't even know. Alexa, play Son of a Bitch. Nathaniel Rateliff. That's his name. Let me turn it up. And then I'm going to skedaddle and go eat some lunch. Put my kid down for a nap. One of my kids down for a nap. And then one's at school in first grade and one's watching Number Blocks. Feel free to like the live some more. No, I'm not going to call you. Oh, I shouldn't drown. I'm not very good at it. What if I just chugged it? Just root beer. Mother, who will be watching this later. So you don't have to listen to the whole song. That's true. Mm. I hope you can hear this. Aw, thanks for the likes, guys. Very kind. And then one last song. Maybe 2 more. Alexa, play Kiss with a Fist.
Kiss with a Fist by Florence and the Machine on Amazon Music. You hit me once, I hit you back. You gave a kick, I gave a slap. You smashed the plate over my head, then I set fire to my bed. You hit me once, I hit you back. You gave a kick, I gave a slap. You smashed the plate over.
So good. All right. With that, with those sonnets and today's reading and a little listening of some enraged, slightly Irish Bruce Springsteen music, and a little bit of this lady, little Florence and the Hendersons, we should be good to go. So I hope you have a most excellent rest of your day. And I'm going to go with my life. So I'll see you later. Bye, guys. How do I get off this? Shit.